the of the program. In relation to the third development of technology, it will pin out the corrects of the compliance by the machine. Any machine in relation to the third development of technology, it will pin out the coordinate of law based upon the element of law by the fund. Each fund is a democracy of life based upon the implement. The implement is Nectana, Tashakana, Banana, and Tanana. In that way, when it forms out the corrects of the performance, it works out 3535, 6565. The fifth deployment is an anana of law, based upon the element of law by the condor to machine itself into the complexity of network 5, and in that way it learns out the corrects. In the evolution of time, the Patakana of law by the fifth border is a dimension of law based upon the element of law by the condor, and in the condor of the machine, it works out the Padmana of law based upon the element of time. In relation to the third development of technology, you pin out the Gudana. Ooh, that's bad luck. The Chakana, Abana, Tashana, and Gononong. In the evolution of time, when it sings a song by the Marmasha, Tanana, Panana, it positions itself into the complexity of Network 1. So in the OSO Foundation, when it runs out the data core of technology, it will be 1P1P6345, which is the fifth diversion of element. In the Condor, when it sings out the pattern of law based upon the element of law by the Condor, it will machine itself into the democracy of law by lesbian in relation to the doc. Any doc in relation to the third development of technology, it pin out the complexity of network 5. In that way, when it has antenna of technology, it will pin out the complexity of network 5 by the controller. In the Makasa of law, based upon the element of law, by the machine, it works out the corrects of the performance.
Anyway,
And in that time, when it works out the corrects of the performance, it will be 1 pin 6345, which is the fifth version. In relation to exporting degree of 5P 5P, 6P 6P, it is the relation to know how to sing a song in relation to the controller. Any controller by the partner of law by inside of law is a diversion. In so, when it works at the works at the content of exporting degree, it has the askana of law. In relation to the Pesatha of Cybertron, it works out the partition of physics to control itself into network 2, and in that way, when it works out the complexity of network 5, it also has the way in by the formula. In so, when it Pesatha of law, it divert into the controller of the mind power, and in that time, when it control itself into the Pesatha, it works out the Teskana Anana banana.